Hi, my name is JTaylor. Currently, I am a teacher at Dean Pruitt Scale in High Point, and I teach various math courses. I teach 6th, 7th, 8th grade math. I teach NC Math 1, 2, and 3, Foundations of Math 1 and 2, Discrete, AFM, and Essentials of College Math. So I teach a wide range of courses, and I am interested in teaching online courses because I've taught online courses in the past at my previous employment at GTCC, and I would like to get back into doing that some, so I would see this as an exciting opportunity. I also I understand that the teaching and learning in an online environment is very important for me to be able to have a presence with the students in the online environment so that they know that I am their teacher and they know the expectations and they know what's expected. And so that is very important when teaching online. And teaching online, you must have a strong presence with the student or you will lose the student. So that I see as my understanding of teaching and learning. It's important also that the student be very disciplined, and it's important that I, as the educator, stay in contact with the student in order to help them be reminded that they need to be disciplined and that they need to take ownership of their education. I think probably the three most important strategies and resources that I would use as teaching the students online and engaging them would be some discussion boards. I would also use some videos, whether I make them or if I use some stock videos that are already prepared, that they can get a better understanding of what it is. And I also would try and do some group activities because I believe the peer involvement is very important as well, and feeling that they are a part of something even though it seems that they are working all by themselves, taking an online course. And so that is very important. And I believe that's an important strategy to get them involved with other students as well in the online forum. And the next question for the interview says, what do you see as the difference in teaching students in an online setting versus in a classroom? I think the biggest difference is that to me, it seems that it's more of an individualized teaching, even though I have group assignments and everything, it still is like teaching an individual, each student being an individual. And therefore, it's important that I make myself known to them. And I make myself always having a strong teaching presence within their course. So I have activities, assignments, that I am going to give feedback for them on a regular basis. And so that keeps me involved. It keeps me a part of their course so that they don't feel like they're just sitting at a computer doing something and then they finish it. But I am involved and I have my presence throughout the course, through activities, through videos, through group activities where I also respond, and so it keeps my presence known to them. So that's the biggest difference to me is rather than being in front of the classroom teaching, I'm now teaching as it were behind the scenes, but yet being behind the scenes, I still must make my presence known. So that requires a little more effort on my part for coming up with activities and discussion boards and that type thing that keeps them involved and responding to me as well. How would you support students who are not excelling or not even accessing the online course? Well, for students who are not excelling, I would check in with them, obviously, and I would also contact them either via Skype or uh, email, phone call, and then see what it is that they seem to be having trouble with, and then I would come up with some type of individualized assignment or individualized tutoring, extra tutoring or whatever. And I think even possibly having some type of online office hours where they know there's a set time that I would be available to answer any question they may have at that very moment. And so it gives them a little more help and whatever that they may need in the middle of an assignment or whatever, knowing that there's a time that they can definitely speak to me rather than it be through an email or whatever. And as far as the student who's not accessing the course at all, obviously I would contact them and I would find out if maybe they're having difficulty with the technology side. Maybe there's something they don't understand, but they're too embarrassed or whatever to admit it or whatever, and I would just continue to stay after them to find out what it is that I can do as the educator to cause them to be a success in the course and not just let them go by the wayside, but staying in contact, communicating with them. As far as how the next question says, how would you what would you say is the most important factor in teaching students in an online environment? I believe that the most important factor in teaching students in an online environment is making my presence known. I believe communicating with them, letting them know that I'm here for them if they have any questions, directing them to resources that can help them. But the biggest thing is having a presence, an online presence, where in a classroom you have a presence, but here we're in an online setting, so you have to have an online presence. And communication skills must be at a high. Being able to communicate with them and also being able to realize why they may not be doing something, why they may not be accessing something, and pointing them to places that can help them so that they can succeed in that course. The next question says, how are you going to fit this opportunity in your current workload? Well, my understanding is this is for summer school, but even if it were not for summer school, I'm a very organized person and very diligent about keeping up with my work and my assignments, so I don't see this would be a problem at all. I'm used to having a busy, heavy load and able to handle it, so no problem at all in that area. And the next question says, on a scale of 1 to 4, with 4 being the most comfortable, how well do you adapt to using new technology? I would say I'm a 4, even a 5. I love new technology. I have a double major, mathematics and computer science, so anything technology I just love, and it's exciting to me. So not a problem at all adapting to new technology. And then the last question here says, what is your level of experience with Canvas? Well, I use Canvas for some professional development classes I'm taking, and I also have completed the 101 and 201 Canvas courses in the professional development area for my school. So I've also have experience using other platforms such as Moodle, Blackboard, that type. So I feel very comfortable with it, very comfortable. And I believe that does it for the interview. Thanks for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye.